I'm Peter Chin, Artistic Director of Tribal Crackling Wind in Toronto, and I'm a choreographer, a composer, and I perform dance as well in music, and I do design as well.
Can you tell me about your upcoming show that you're preparing?
My new show is called Woven, W-O-V-E-N, and it's being presented by Danceworks at Harborfront on September 24th to 26th before we tour to Mexico, Oaxaca. The show has 5 dancers, one backstrap weaver who's 11 years old. He's going to weave throughout the piece, and a live musician. And the dancers are an international cast from Indonesia, Cambodia, Mexico, and Canada.
Oh, okay. So what exactly is the show about?
Woven is about the intertwined threads and about interconnectivity. It's about cloth, using the metaphor of cloth, of weaving, to talk about putting pieces back together, about our interconnectivity with everything, about ritual, about connection to nature. I've been doing a lot of research in weaving communities in all the countries that I mentioned, and observing how their traditions have come back, or their traditions have continued, or their traditions of weaving have died off, and looking at these weaving communities and how it is a very cohesive agent, the weaving, and how it connects them to nature and to the unseen world, especially with ritual and ceremonial fabrics.
So these fabrics are what you have here?
Yes, some of these fabrics on top of the piano are what I'm using. Actually, all of the neutral colors are the costumes. I'm preparing the costumes, so we went shopping for these neutral colors. But then these fabrics over here are from Indonesia, Cambodia, and Mexico. And some of them are old, but they're all hand woven. They're all naturally dyed, so there's plant dyes and insect dyes, and even this purplish one here from Mexico. The light purple color is from snails, caracol, and then the red color is from an insect called cochineal. This is from Indonesia, from Bali, and it's a sacred textile called gringsing. And let's see, this red scarf is from Mexico. The silk is actual Mexican silk, and the color again is from cochinilla, which is an insect, and it's been a historically famous red dye. This piece is from Sumatra in Indonesia. There's a Cambodian silk piece here. And again, all of the colors are natural. This is prohut. This green color is from a tree bark. And this red is called lak, and it's from the nest of an insect. And then the brown, well, this is probably lychee wood. You're from Jamaica, you know lychee. And
like guineps?
Lychee, you know lychee?
It's similar to guineps.
Yeah, similar to guinep. Creating the music. Some of it is new, and some of it is a mixture with some archival recordings of traditional music from Mexico, Indonesia, Cambodia, and Africa, actually, some African countries. mostly Burkina Faso.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I am creating new music from my classical background, but collaborating with traditional music. You might call it folk music.
Mm-hmm. So looking at all those textiles, I'm sure the costumes will be very interesting. What can we expect in terms of dress for the performance?
So, for the most part, I'm designing the costumes with design assistant Samara McAdam, and it will be very simple, but with little tweaks that will make it interesting, using those natural colored fabrics, which will be able to highlight the more elaborate and colorful textiles that will be used on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we're very excited to have famous Toronto designer Stephen Wong of the fashion line Greta Constantine create one piece for us, a cloak, which will be black, and Stephen is also a cousin. He's a Jamaican Chinese and a very famous designer, and we're very happy to have one of his designs in the piece.
Mm.